What's up, guys? My name is Aleene, and today we are going to be doing a little series where I do my makeup and I tell you guys stories about my life. So it's nothing too crazy. I have a lot of lore and I have so much to tell you guys about my life, specifically dating stories, because I know y'all love to gossip about boys, and I sure as hell do too. So that is mostly what we're gonna be, well, not mostly, that is all we're gonna be doing today for this video. Ignore the mess in the background. I'm also filming a cleaning my room video today. That went up yesterday, so just ignore that. That is filming 2 videos in one day. So today I'm gonna be telling you guys the story of one of my most recent situationships, and I just wanna talk shit on him. I don't care. I just want to gossip and talk shit with y'all. So that is what we're gonna fucking do, okay? If you watched my cookie video, my Zachary Michael video that he reacted to, me baking cookies, there's a guy named B-Word. And we said his name in that video, but I'm not gonna say it again on here because just in case. But I want to talk some shit. He really did me dirty. So, let's get into it. Let's figure out what kind of makeup we're gonna do first. I got rid of a lot of my makeup stuff because I was under the impression me and my mom were gonna move to California and I was gonna be able to buy new makeup palettes and stuff. Unfortunately, we renewed our lease, so I only have 2 makeup palettes, a highlighter palette, like a few brushes. I have all my light other makeup that I love, but when it comes to eyeshadow, I don't really have that much. I have this The Warriors 3 by Juvia's Place. Nice, very pigmented. I have no idea what I'm gonna do with this palette. I have no idea, because this palette is so different from the other palette I have. Beauty by Bay, some Book of Magic bullshit. My friend gave me this, so it's these kind of color palettes, which does not go along with the other color palette of the Juvia's palette. But I think I might do the Book of Magic one. I'm gonna put my hair up. I still get jealous. I always start with eyeshadow before I do any face makeup. So that is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put on some concealer because I don't have any, anything. I don't have any primer. I might do a purple. I might do a purple vibe. We'll see. The B-Word tale. Let's get into it. So I met him November 2023, okay? I'm just gonna blend this in with my finger, I don't care. I met him November 2023, and we matched on Hinge. And like, I think one of my things was a prompt about like my conspiracy theory about how like Courtney Love unalived or paid to unalive Kurt Cobain. I believe that. It was funny. I thought it was a cute little conspiracy theory. So he loves music. He's in like a billion bands. He loves music. He plays drums. He plays guitar. He sings, blah, 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 blah. So we match in November, or was it around October? I don't remember. End of October, beginning of November, and then we have our very first date, okay? It really wasn't a date, but we went to Walmart, we picked up the Barbie movie, and then we went back to his place and watched Barbie and then fucked. Okay. I don't remember if I spent the night there, but I either went home or spent the night. I don't remember. A lot of like sleepovers happened. Like I would spend the night at his place a lot. I learned so much about him. I learned that he loved the Grease movie. Hopelessly Devoted by You. He loved Hopelessly Devoted for You. Hopelessly devoted to you. We bond a lot. We hang out a lot. We spend all of our off time together. I'm always over at his house. His cat loves me. I'm just always there. And, you know, he lives right down the street from me. Like, literally, like, he would pick me up in his truck and I literally would be, like, a 2-minute drive away because I'm so close. Like, I could walk to his place, like, easily. He always never really mentioned, he knew I wanted a relationship, okay? But he never really, I don't know. Like, I would always ask him and he would just never really, like, you know, entertain my questions about like, what do you want to be, blah, 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 all this. Like, he would never entertain it. He would always just like change the subject. He's like, I just like what we're doing now, all that. And but in the meantime, I'm like learning about his mom, learning about his family, all that. I look like I got punched in the face. I'm gonna scream. Also, don't judge my method with makeup. It always looks okay in the end. I was always trying to ask what we were, because like we were like going out for months, and I found out his birthday is December 11th and mine is December 10th. So, and I found out we have the same sun and moon sign, or was it, no, sun sun and rising. He was a Sag sun, Pisces rising, and I was a Sag sun, Pisces rising. And we just like always were with each other. I really developed shit for him really fast. Like I also I have borderline, so like I develop emotions pretty fast, and when I feel they're like, it's like big emotions, and I'm trying to work on that. But he really would like mess with my like fear of abandonment or whatever, because like he would say he loved me, he would say all these things, and he would say like so much stuff. And then one night he was like really drunk, and I came to his place. I didn't know he was drunk, but he picked me up, and then he was like driving. I was like, oh my god. Luckily it was a 2 fucking minute drive, but he drove drunk with me to his place. And then he like was laying there with me in his bed, and he was talking to me about like how he's like a bad guy because like, I don't know, he like does some like illegal shit, like who doesn't in Texas? But he was talking about how he's a bad guy, and but like he was talking about like legally like a bad guy. I'm like, I don't give a fuck about that. And one night he was talking about how much he loved me so much, and if he was able to, he would go to the court, like to the courthouse right away and just marry me in an instant. And he was talking about all of our plans he wants to do together. Like he wants to move to his grandparents' ranch with me and have kids with me, and he was telling me all this shit. So naturally when people say that, like, you believe it. So after that though, he started like ignoring my texts, and he would just like ignore a lot. And I was like, okay, what's the switch up? And then he just like, I don't know, I don't really know how to explain it. He just like switched up so fast. And then come our birthdays, come December, I had to have my gallbladder removed. I think I got it removed on the 8th, and my birthday was on the 10th. And like him and I, we were texting all the time, and then he was ghosting a bunch, but it was like really confusing. But at this time he was like, I forgot the birthday was before the drunk moment. So before, sorry guys, I'm so ADHD with him. Everything, just so much happened with him. So my surgery happened. I had my gallbladder removed because I had like severe pancreatitis. So I got that removed. And I was like wanting him to see me in the hospital because I thought like that we were at that point in life. And like when I was in the hospital, he ignored my texts so much, and I wanted him to come so much, but he just never did. And like when he wanted to talk to me when he was at work, he did, but when he didn't want to, he would happily ignore my texts. He works at the university nearby. He does maintenance. He just would always ignore me. And then I was begging him for like, well, not begging him, but like he promised me multiple times he would take me to go look at the Christmas lights because that's all I wanted to do for my birthday. He's like, what do you want to do for your birthday? He literally asked me what I want to do for my birthday. And he took me out, I think maybe the 13th of December, and he took me to look at Christmas lights. And then after that, all the drunk stuff happened, and he was like, blah, 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 love you, and marry me at the courthouse, blah, 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 blah. Anyway, so then after that, like a couple days after Drunken confessing his love, he started ghosting me. Sorry about that. He started ghosting me, and he like just said that he doesn't, like a week before New Year's, he texted me. He was like, I don't think we can do this. I don't know if I could handle it. Like, we're not on the same page. But like literally from the start, he was saying he wanted to date me and marry me. And he was like, we're not on the same page. Like, I just want to have fun, and you want a relationship, and I don't think we're like on the same page here. I'm like, bruh, I thought you wanted a date. You said you wanted to date. So very confused. And then after that, he sent me a text. We ended things. And then I think the first week into January 2024, he messages me and he's like, do you want to come over? And I was in love with him. I was so in love with him. So I was like, yeah, but I don't think it was actually love, to be honest. I think it was just like attachment. I was like, fuck yeah, I want to come over. And then, you know, we came over. We like, you know, did the same thing from before. We would hook up a bunch. And then we would see each other a bunch. And then he came over to my place one time, and which is rare because I never let a guy come over to my place. Never, ever, ever. He's the only one who's ever come over to my place. And I would never do that because I live with my mom. We're in a tiny apartment, and I would just never do that. Never have a guy over. I don't know. I don't need to be in the same roof fucking while my mom's in the next room over. I don't need to do that. So he came over, and yeah, nothing really happened when he came over. But then I remember sometime early on, he like, I don't exactly know how to word this part because I don't want to say it was something that it wasn't, or that I don't think it was, but it was like very like, he knew that I've never like done it from behind before, and he really wanted to do the behind, and I just never done it before. I wasn't comfortable for a while. I wasn't even comfortable when it happened. But, you know, sometimes when we would sleep together and, like, you know, cuddle together, fall asleep together, I don't know, we would just, like, explore shit and have relations, okay? But this night, he got me, like, really, like, high. He didn't make me, but, like, he was like, oh, come on. Like, a little peer pressure-y with the dabs, because he sold wax. So, you know, he was a little pressure-y with the dabs. And, I don't know, just that night seemed so off. And then he, like, you know, I was, like, literally on the verge of falling asleep. Like, I was just about to fall asleep. And then, like, it happens. And I'm like, he knew what was going in there, like, where it was going. And I was, like, nervous and a little scared because I was like, what is going on? I just wake up to this, and, like, I was not prepared for that. I wasn't ready. He knew I never wanted to do that there for, like, a long time. I wanted to wait for a while, at least till somebody I'm in love with, but then he did it. Wasn't a fan. Did not enjoy it. Did not like it. Did not want it. Anyway, so then we would just continue to, like, date. We would just, like, hang out in his place, sleep together, blah, blah, blah. Just, like, this whole time, like, emotions are, like, building up and all of this. And he just really, like, loves to, I guess, lead me on. Because then the second time, I remember when he came to my house, I was asking him, I'm like, I was so nervous, but I was asking, like, so, like, what are we? But I was so nervous. I was, like, stammering on my words. I was like, what are we? Like, we've been doing this for so long. And, like, are we, like, ever gonna, like, start dating? Like, are we ever gonna take this serious? And he's like, I don't know. Like, we're having fun. Like, give me a couple months. Give me until summer. Okay. Summer comes around, and he just really does not give a fuck about me. Also, I know it looks messy, so I'm just gonna, like, clean up with a baby wipe because I don't have a makeup wipe right now. So just trust the process. He really said, give me a couple months, blah, blah, blah. Give me until summer. Life is busy. But apparently life is always busy with B word. Come summer, I was just so tired of waiting. And he would barely text me again, and he would ghost me, and then he would, like, he got drunk one night. He was drinking with his friends, and he said something really mean. He, over text, he was saying something like, I don't know what you want from me. I don't like you. Like, I don't know why the fuck you keep trying so hard for me. I'm like, bitch, you literally just told me yesterday how much you loved me. Like, what the fuck? Like, huh? So it was just, like, a lot of, like, confusion with him. Like, I never really knew where we stood. So I was like, why are you doing this? Why are you being so mean? So I guess, like, a week after that, I text him, and I'm like, I just don't want to do this anymore. Like, if that's truly how you feel, like, you don't have to talk to me anymore. I'm over it. I'm sick of it. And then I think a couple of months after, he messaged me again, was like, do you want to come over? And then we had a lot of spouts of, like, not talking, and then him messaged me saying, do you want to come over? So yeah, I'm not really good at sticking my guns with him. But now I am, because I'm sick of his shit. But it's just really difficult. Like, why do you tell people you love them, you want to marry them and have kids with them if you don't give a fuck about them? Like, he like doesn't make any sense. Like, I think he like gets off on like doing this to me or something. He really just never cared about me, is all it was. It's just he never gave a fuck about me. He just wanted to like manipulate me or something. I don't know why he chose me to like be like to manipulate, but he sure did. He sure as hell chose me, girl. I'm gonna put on foundation. I'm not sure. I don't have. But as I was saying, he just like always led me on, and he would always just say like all this like fucked up shit to me. And like just the way he treated me, he would always like treat me like I wasn't worthy of being loved. Like, what? And like, I know my worth now. Like, I know I am so worthy of being loved. Like, I just don't know why I was looking for love in him, because like he showed me from the start when he wanted to go on a date to fuck in his place. Like, he showed me from the start who he really was. So I don't know why it fully surprised me, but I'm always just like the type to just hope that things get better. I'm gonna put on liner, lashes, lips, highlight, don't worry. I really do think I was just really like truly like attached to him, and like with me being borderline, I'm sure it did not help one bit. I definitely have to make this side thicker now, because look at that. Gotta be thicker. I love so much this Tarte Two Bang mascara. So much. This shit goes so hard. Okay, so I generally can't tell if I look busted or not. Like, if my eyebrows look busted. But if I do look busted, it is B Word's fault. Busted for B Word. That's what I'm saying. Okay, so now this is the final look. Like I said, if I look busted, blame B Word. I didn't really like talk shit as much as I wanted to, because it kind of made me sad. So I do apologize, but we will be talking shit more next week's episode. I'm gonna think of a nice juicy episode for you guys, or not episode but video for you guys next time for this little makeup shit talk series. I'm gonna think of a juicy one for y'all, because I got a juicy life and juiceable lips. Mwah. But I am gonna go. I hope you guys did enjoy. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you guys so much. I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Mwah.